early. It's almost 3:30 in New Jersey. I think it's about like 40-something degrees right now. If the camera's shaking, it's because I'm driving right now. I'm up early. I work construction, so I'm up early on weekdays. Today is Thursday. Don't mind I look a little rough right now. I'm going to get it lined up. It's getting lined up later. The next time when you see me again, maybe not in this video, maybe another video, I don't know. But it ain't going to be looking like this. My mustache, I ain't going to be tasting my mustache, I promise. Right now, I'm on the way to the store. About to grab me an energy drink and all of that. I got me a good hour or so drive ahead of me. How am I not? Oh, damn, see? I forgot to hook up the damn fucking... See? Probably the question of the video probably have something to do with me being a construction worker while also trying to achieve my dream of being a published author. If I gotta be honest, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. I remember hearing Joe Budden one time say something like, for you to really achieve your dream or really go after what you want to go after, you got to quit your day job, or you got to quit that one job that you work in that's getting in the way of whatever you're trying to achieve. I don't all the way believe that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't all the way believe that. I feel like, now if your job is actually getting in the way of what you're trying to achieve, then yeah, no, most definitely. But me personally, if you got a good job, nah, work that job, stack up enough money to where if you want to take a break and focus in on what you got going on, then yeah, do that. But don't quit the money maker at the end of the day. Don't. The thing that's making the money and paying the bills. Don't do that. Don't leave that. Especially like if you ain't really got a plan on how you really about to execute. Nah, don't do that. Don't listen to Joe Budden. I'm saying that nigga's already up a couple M's. But for me, I've been writing since I was in like second grade. Like for me, there's just no other way that this goes. Like, you know what I mean? I work construction, and I get paid a good amount of money, you know what I'm saying? Stacking up a good amount of money right now as we speak. But it don't get in the way of nothing because I don't let it. You know what I mean? Like, this is my dream. This is my passion. I want like writing is my dream and my passion. That's what I love to do. Creating stories, creating worlds. You know what I'm saying? Being able to control the narrative. Using my voice to convey a message. Talk about something, say something. I'm a really introvert, so, you know what I mean? If you was to meet me in person, my speaking voice is low, quiet, real monotone. But when I'm writing, it's like I'm screaming every thought that I have in my head. And it just, you know what I mean? That's just what it is for me. It's therapy, it's self-expression. So there's no job that I'll ever work, whether it was construction or whether it was something else. There's no job that I will ever work that I will let get in the way of what I really want to be, what I really want to do. And me personally, like, my main goal is to be a published author, you know what I mean? New York Times bestseller, you know what I mean? And I believe in myself. I know I could do it. But the thing about it is, it's not just that. Like, I want to write all around the board, you know what I mean? Like, I got some short stories that I've completed that I'm gonna turn into scripts, and I want to make them into short films, you know what I mean? Like, I got a whole bunch of things that I got in my head. I got so many ideas, and there ain't no job about to get in the way of that. But I am gonna make my money. And that's the thing that I preach, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have your dreams, you can, live how you want to live, do what you got to do. Oh my God. I got this note and this reminder that I play every morning at 9:00 a.m. And the reminder basically says, you will be a published author. You will be it says you will be a successful author one day. You will be a successful author one day. And every time I see the reminder, I gotta click on it. I gotta click the notification. I gotta read it back to myself, because it's my daily, that is my daily affirmation. For me, that's my daily affirmation. I don't need no, I don't need a bunch of different affirmations telling me a bunch of good all that. Nah, I don't need all that. I just need that one, because I know that's where my eye is. I'm saying my eye's on the prize. My eye's on the ball right now. Because nothing's open. Nothing's open. In case you didn't believe me, that it's 3, I think almost 4 in the morning. Look at this. In case you ain't believe me, ain't nothing open but Wawa. That construction light, that shit ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this is the worst part about coming in this early. When they don't have the energy drink that I want. I always go like my go-to energy drink is the cherry Coke flavor Celsius. They didn't have it. I was scared that they didn't have it, and I don't feel like going to another store, so I just had to settle for a sugar-free Red Bull, even though I don't be trying to drink Red Bulls like that, but I just had to settle. Ashy lips alert. Ashy lips alert. It's early in the morning. It's cold outside. Ashy lips alert. And yeah, I put on chapstick. I don't do the whole finger thing. Like a lot of people do their finger on. Like, this is my personal chapstick. Nobody else is using this chapstick. I'll put it on like lipstick if I want to put it on like lipstick. You gotta find what you're passionate about and lock in. I can't sit here and say things like, oh, my job is too busy, my job is in the way. No, my job is not in the way. I'm in the way. You know what I mean? Because the free time that I actually do have while I'm, on my breaks, or if I'm, you know what I mean? Like, the free time that I actually do have can be spent working on my craft. You know what I mean? Like, the thing that people, need to understand and people need to remember is a grind no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? It could be your day job. It could be what you call your side hustle. The grind is the grind, and it's not going to be easy. No matter what you're striving for, no matter what you're trying to get to, you know what I'm saying? The grind is the grind no matter what it is. I can't sit up here and say that I want to be one of the greatest black writers that's ever touched a pencil and paper. But then at the same time, I go to work every day, make my money, and then say that this is in the way. Nah, I can't sit here and act like I don't have a bunch of time on my hands to work at my craft every single second. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I have downtime, the thing about construction is there are times where you do have a lot of downtime. And what I do with my downtime is on me. I can choose to waste it by sitting on my phone and not working on my craft, or I can put it into working on my craft. So the next time y'all see my face, it probably won't be as dark outside the car. Probably later in the day. Depending on what the weather hitting for, it might be cloudy, it might be sunny. I'm not too sure. But I'll see y'all then. All right, it's 6:56. The sun's up, and I gotta get my stuff together to start the day. First, I throw on my hard hat, throw on my vest, then I gotta throw on these glasses. Usually I go with the clear ones, but these were the only ones I had. My main priority around the job site is basically just, looking around, doing maintenance. I don't really do much, you know what I mean? Especially on this job. A lot of jobs are different, but this one in particular, I personally don't really do much but a little cleaning, a little maintenance around the site, and that's really about it. This job's been going on since March and supposed to be done in April, so I'll be here every day. Okay, now, if they don't really have anything much for me to do, which is majority of the time, or if I get everything that I need to do done early, I go on a break. And on these breaks, until I'm pretty much on call, so he'll pretty much call me when he needs me. But until he needs me, I'm going on break. And on my breaks, I might eat, I might, do this, and that. But majority of the time, I'm using this time to work on my craft and work on my writing. You see, like I said, your job should not get in the way of what you really want to do. Find time to make it happen. Now, me personally, I like to drive up to this hill because it has a beautiful view of the sun in the sky. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm working, when I'm writing, I got to be in a certain mindset and a certain setting. And the view has to be right. I like writing outside my car. So what I'll do is I'll drive up to my favorite spot. Today, as you can see in my confused face, today my spot has been taken. So I have to go around the corner and find a new spot. No problem, no problem. The sun is glistening everywhere. Now, okay, yes, it is cold as hell early in the morning and I'm outside the car writing. Like I said, the view is nice. It's a beautiful setting. And it just puts me in a different mode, you know what I mean? Especially when I, catch that writer's high. Now, for me, I don't really focus too much on the amount of pages that I'm getting done or the amount of words. I try to focus on making sure that I'm putting together an actual good story. You know what I mean? Even if this is the first draft, I want to make sure that the story that I'm writing, I'm proud of it. So when I go back and reread it, I'm not looking at the things that I wrote and I'm like, oh no, this is terrible. I need to be satisfied before I move on to the next lines. But it's like I said, man, like no job that you will ever work should get in the way of what you really want to do. Find the time to put in the work. You understand what I'm saying? I can't sit here and say that I want all these things for myself, but I'm willing to accept the fact that I have a job that's getting in the way of it. Nah, if I got downtime, just find time to make it happen. That's going to do it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one.